In this video, we're going to show you how to customize a contact form on Wix. We're going to go over everything from text to error messages to borders to shadows to the submit button and much more. If you're new to the channel, if you could go down and drop us a subscribe, and if you found this video helpful, do drop us a like. And without further ado, we're going to jump onto the Mac and show you how it's done. So we're now in our Wix editor. As you can see, here is our contact form. I'm going to be going over everything from how you change the background to the hover colors, to the little borders that are in green below it, to the submit button, and everything you need to change to make a contact form look professional. We're going to jump into editor. And the first thing you need to do is, if you're looking for a contact form, go over to add element, and you want to come down to contact and forms, and then just select the form that suits your business best, and you can add a form very easily onto your website. The second thing we're going to do is I'm just going to be changing this background into black. As I might have said, I'm going to be changing the form back into black and white because I like black and white and think it looks professional. So it's easy, you just want to select it, click change column background, and as I just did then, change it back into black. The next thing you want to do is click on the Wix form. You then get a couple options that pop up, from form settings to add new field and a couple of the buttons. You want to come over to this paintbrush where it says design, tap on that, go down over to customize design, then you will then get three options that pop up. The first one is input fields. We're then going to click on that. And the first thing we're going to go to is fill color and opacity. So that is going to be the back writing of where someone types in their name and email. We're going to click on that and we're going to change it to white. We're then also going to click on where it says regular at the top, drop down to hover. So that's when someone's hovering over those fields. And we're also going to change it into white. The next one is going to be focus, and the same thing again with that, we're going to change it to white. And last but not least is going to be the error message, so when someone types in the wrong email, it will pop up in a different colour. Potentially you could leave this in a different colour if that suits you, but for me, I'm going to change it to white. The next thing we're going to be changing is the text. So we're going to go into input fields, then down to text. Then this text here is going to be the name and email. You currently can't see it because it's on the same color as the background, unfortunately. We're going to be changing that to white. Same for the opacity, it wants to be in white. And then you then want to scroll down to the placeholder color, which that is going to be the writing that someone types their name and their email in. So we're going to be changing this one to black for myself. Same for the input color, it's going to be in black, and that is currently the text changed. The next thing we're going to change is we're going to change the borders. These are these little things below the text boxes. We're then going to go into input fields, down to border. Then I'm going to change, this is where you can change the width of the border. It can be as big as you want it or as little as you want it. I'm going to leave it on for me, but I'm going to change it into white just because I don't really like having a border. I think it just looks a bit silly for me personally. We're then going to change it on all the same for hover, focus, and error. Focus is already in white, and change the error message into white as well. Again, you could leave the error message as a little bit red or something, just so when someone doesn't type in their email correctly, it will pop up with an error and a different color, so it highlights that. The next thing we're going to look at is the corners. So this is if you just would like the boxes to be square / rectangle or oval and circle. If I type in 40, for example, it's going to match in all corners. As you can see, the boxes go in to cut the corners off. Personally, for me, I quite prefer having it as a square. That's just a personal preference. I'm going to leave it as 0. Again, you can change that all on hover, focus and error. If you like that to be changed between circles and rectangles, it's a personal preference and it's up to you. The next thing we're going to come down to is shadows. I'm going to turn it on just to show you what it looks like. Personally, I don't really like shadows. It's just going to be a reflection of this box below. You can change the colour and the opacity here of how thick you like it, if you want it. As I said, personally, shadows aren't for me. You can change the angle of where you want the shadow, but personally for me, I don't particularly like them, so I'm going to turn them off. We've already done the text earlier, so that's going to be the text that's done. The next thing we're going to look at is the submission button, where that is this big button where you click to submit the form. First things, we're going to go into filled colour and opacity. I'm going to change this back into white. I'm then going to go over into hover. For me, I'm going to just put this into grey just because it's something slightly different. So when someone's about to hover it and press it, it will go grey. I'm then going to come down to the text and leave the text in black. And I'm also going to leave the regular text in black when someone's not hovering over it. Again, you've got all the options here of the font sizes you want the text. If you want the submit in the far left corner, far right corner, or just in the centre. I personally like in the centre, so that's why I'm going to leave it there. Again, you've got things like borders. If you want to create a border, you can do. You can create a shadow for it if you want to. There's several different options you can do here. And the last thing we're going to go down to is the form background. I'm going to turn my form background into black just because I like it blending in with the footer in general, so you can't actually see the borders for the form. Again, you can add a border if you want one. For me, I'm going to put it in black so it blends it out and I don't have a border. Again, you can change the corners to be circular. This is if you have a border. You can have a circular form. I'm going to leave them off for my personal preference, and same for the shadow. And with that being said, I believe that is everything. So if we go to preview, I click on it, I type something in, it's going to be in black. For me, again, the borders are going to be white. I believe the error message would be white as well, and that is absolutely everything. So if you found this video helpful, if you could go down below and drop us a like, also drop us a subscribe so we can keep producing content to help you grow your business. I hope to catch you on our next one and see you soon. Bye for now.